The Naysia Takeover. The Naysia Takeover. The Naysia Takeover. The Naysia Takeover. The Naysia Takeover.
This is the Naysia Takeover. This is the Naysia Takeover with the Frat Gang, T-Doe, and B4.
What's up?
Right now we're just on a TV show.
I'm hot. Are you hot?
So how does it feel to be nominated for Best Group?
How you feel?
I feel like it's regular, very regular. Appreciate the nominations though, but I feel like it's very regular. Like, you know.
It's gratifying.
Thanks, guys.
It's gratifying. We like to know that we're on people's radar. As far as actually winning,
Yeah.
that's all subjective. I feel if you're in the proper circles within Pittsburgh, you'll possibly win.
Yeah.
So I ain't really worried about that, but they know what we're doing, so that's a win in itself.
So how do you feel about your upcoming mix?
Well, for me, I don't have really any feeling towards it yet because I have no idea what I'm gonna put on it. I just got a whole bunch of music done that I gotta figure out the process of what I'm gonna do with it. But I do have a single out right now called Rap With Me. Check it out on YouTube. Also available on iTunes. So that's step number one for the album.
And you are one of the newest members of Frat Gang. How do you feel about that?
I don't like it. I hate it. I don't like these guys. They suck. To be honest with you. So yeah, I have an upcoming mixtape coming up. My debut mixtape, Kings Live Forever, which will be my first mixtape. And I'm going to say that these guys suck and they drink too much Kool-Aid. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And I have a Thug Craft freestyle that's also on YouTube. Look that up. B4 Thug Craft freestyle.
You didn't answer a question though. How do you feel about being the newest?
I said I hate it. That was the first thing I said.
You is for real? Really?
I don't like it.
I wouldn't like being in the news either.
Yeah, it sucks. Y'all don't even like me.
I fuck with you, you my brother.
Can you not cuss?
I don't like being the newest. I wouldn't like being the newest. I was once the newest too. So I started rapping circles around people. Then they went to the track team. I can't even draw a circle. I came with a compass. Alright. Sorry. We're ready.
Really a fool.
Disability. That's how that Okay.
Is it really Frat Gang no college, or did some of you actually go to school?
That is a very good question. I don't know who wrote that.
I don't know who. Does anybody ever ask us that?
No, I don't think.
How old are you?
A 10-year-old asked us the best question we heard
Ever.
in a year and a half.
Ever. But
Look at my face. But anyway, Frat Gang is complicated. I think we have 2 college graduates. Me and Benji.
We have multiple attendees. I don't call them dropouts. They just had early dismissals and never returned. As far as like Frat Gang knows though, we got a lot of different trades. There's mechanics, there's painters, there's people that do hair, there's people that draw, people that rap, people that make beats, people that engineer. So we're just trying to build like an enterprise as far as that goes. But as far as college graduates in particular, there's 2 that I'm sure of, but out of the 200 members, I'm sure there's probably a few more.
didn't freshman graduate too? Freshman graduate?
What is T-Doe?
T-Doe? Well, when I was in Hazelwood growing up, I started off as T-Doe.
Them was not the best nickname, but it definitely rang bells in the hood. So I rock with it. But then as I got older,
I used to always try to come up with these schemes for me and my friends to make money. So people started calling me T Money, and I hated that name. That's like the corniest name ever. And then my man John Wan, when I went to IUP, he started calling me T-Doe because I hated T Money. He's like, "Those money, calling you T-Doe." And I was like, you know what? All right. Yeah. Next thing I know, 6 months later, my mom is even calling me T-Doe.
Your mom call you T-Doe?
Yeah. The only one who don't call me T-Doe is my woman.
It's my government name, Brandon Ford. I just shortened it. Brandon Ford sounds really, really corny.
And rally is rally. That's the rally, the people. The bringing together of people, the unified leader. So I'm the head of the spirit.
What people throw in garbage.
Well, now we're gonna have to cut to commercial. We'll be back with T-Doe and B4.
Shout out to all our sponsors. Fan for Life, The Club Level, Spotlight Mag, RepPittsburghHipHop.com, POPGH.com.
Okay, we're back with the Naysia Takeover with T-Doe and B4 from the Frat Gang.
Let's get this on the show.
Okay, what inspired whoever wants to go first to start rapping and making music?
Okay. For me, it was really just having a lot of stuff on my chest that I just wanted to get off that I don't say to people because I'm not like an outspoken and emotional person. So I wanted to do it through music. And I feel like music is like one of the biggest ways to make change among society because everyone listens to music. And then being around these guys are really inspirational. Really dope.
Very helpful.
Yes, it's really good. So that's what inspired me. You know, I like to do what I can to make change before I leave this world.
For me, my motivation, well, to be honest, it started all as like we was playing around. I was on top of East Elizabeth and Hazelwood. LA Moore was at the top. We was up there ripping. You remember we was young. Moore had the most rips. But then we started doing like flow rip sessions, and I figured out like I had bars. And I just was ripping on everybody. And that's how I got popular throwing his lip, ripping and playing football. Then we started a group called the Young Villains. With me, Knockout, Slumble, Fred. Remember that? The Young Villains. We had the Young Villains. And then, I don't know, after that, get older, life starts happening. Music becomes more like therapy.
There it is.
B4, why is your mixtape titled Kings Live Forever?
Well, at first it was based off of a friend of mine's dad, a real good friend of mine, and he had a mixtape called King, which stood for Knowledge is the New Gangster. And that's something that, you know, we, his peers, live by every day. So, yeah. So what I
never met him. He must have been a stand-up dude.
Oh, he was amazing. So I labeled, in my eyes, to me, he was a king because, in my eyes, today's society is a king is a person who can change, who can make change, someone who can stand up and, you know, take that shot to make change. And kings live forever to me means that if you do something that stands the test of time after you leave, that labels you a king. So kings always live forever, and Big Penny will always live forever to me. Thank you for that question.
You're welcome. So, what is, whoever wants to answer first again, favorite song that you made?
Me personally, my favorite song that I made is probably
What's that joint?
I'm Going.
I got, go ahead. I got a joint of yours to that one.
Because I'm Going is like real personal, but it's me kind of explaining how I feel like I'm on Earth, but I never lived here before.
Yeah, that's that jam called, bro. The joint with the little sample on it, with the girl on it, that sound like she's from like Paris or something. They be rapping about net and them.
Oh, you're talking about Retrospect. Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites too.
That joint's one of my favorite of his. But of mine,
My favorite of yours is the
We were meant to be kings.
Oh, yeah, the Kings Live Forever joint.
Yeah.
That's
I like music about real life.
yeah. That was a song I wrote in like 2 seconds. But my favorite song would probably be my first song I ever made in my life, only because it was, in my opinion, the worst song I ever made in my life, but it was so emotional. And that's called Tears of Rain. So that's probably my favorite song. And I might let people hear that on my new mixtape, even though it's like old music that I made like 3 years ago. So I might do that. That's what I think.
Do any of y'all play instruments?
Not since elementary school.
Yeah, I haven't played an instrument since 3rd grade with drums.
I was good at the violin until I started getting suspended every day, and I wasn't only good at practice.
I was a real good beat maker with pencils.
Yo, remember the lunchtime sessions?
Oh my God.
Remember when the 1 in a million beat came out?
Or the Grandin.
I was a beast at doing the 1 in a million beat with the pencils. I could have swore I was Timberland.
Who didn't do the Grandin beat, man?
The Grandin was one of the hardest beats of all time.
That was the classic right there, man.
That's one of the hardest beats of all time.
That was back when we had the Yu-Gi-Oh courts.
But yeah, I don't know if nobody in Friday really playing no instruments. We can use a female rapper / singer too.
Yeah, anybody
Remember
out
that.
there that's looking to be a part of the frat camp, we need a frat girl who's, you know, really, really talented.
It would help.
So, do y'all have any supplies or something that your sisters need to
That's right here.
We're actually working on a website right now to start selling our own merchandise, but what we're trying to do is make a website where all Pittsburgh merchandise is sold, not just Frat Gang. So we're in the works of doing that. Everything is politics. So before you get the paper, you must do paperwork.
Absolutely. So we have things for you guys coming up.
Real soon. Them polite to throw their stuff in there too.
Yeah. Sure. What's that? 3702? I don't hear shit. What is that? Is that someone's address?
What's 3702?
Is it code line?
Commercial.
You said 3702?
I done must have missed. Could you rewind? Cause I don't remember saying that.
I think you might have said it. It wasn't me. I don't talk much.
Well, now we have to cut to commercial.
Name bills. Frat Gang commercial.
Frat commercial.
It's a frat commercial.
Yeah. Shout out to all our sponsors. Maurice Designs, Keeping It 700 Radio, The Beat Intellects, Humor Hustle ENT, My Sounds Wireless.
We're back on the Naysia Takeover, and T-Doe's going to be going first. Boy, this record.
Frat Gang. T-Doe. Come on, we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Before the T-Doe.
Oh, you see my walk into the
That was smooth, bro.
You see it?
You look like one of the Asley brothers.
My 2-step is me.
Nice.
I said mean, you said nice.
I'm sorry.
That's contradictory words.
It was the opposite. I apologize. I thought this was Nickelodeon worthy. Can't be mean when you're in there looking like a backyardian.
This song right here is called T-Doe. Glorious occasion, yes. Fulfill the rest of your days and live blessed. Tiresome through life's pages, I need rest. Ignorance is a bliss that your boy doesn't possess. T-Doe, what's your motivation? Of course, checks. And my mom's heavy lungs in her chest. Wish my uncle Glenn could see me before he was put to rest. He said that when you live in these shops, it's cool as a tag. So I guess that I'm a straight A. Student, ain't no way I'm getting base pay. I'ma be great, that is a great day. And I'ma be around forever, that's a late stay. And I swear that every day they try to make me love. And I swear that every day they try to make me love. I don't know how you're breaking me down. All of this noise isn't making a sound. I don't know how you're breaking me down. All of this noise isn't making a sound. Clouds. To the limelight it seems, with the frat we have formed the most glorious team. Extraordinaire theme, we more than have a dream, we're more than We're more than just a thing. God's plan is written, we just walking. Your tongue is the sword, so use caution for it. Can expose to a door that you are not mature, so therefore you see that door locking. And I guess they call that real shit. The terrible hands niggas had to deal with. I don't eat beats, I kill shit. Life no parole, no appeal shit. And through the hate, I swear a nigga really still gives love. And through the hate, I swear a nigga really still gives love. I'm passionate, yet mistaken. Niggas didn't hand me shit, I was taking it. Never stole the quick, I would expose those pricks who try to down my clique. We ain't concerned those. Try to talk about our chicks, we had to earn those. Try to push up on me quick, it ain't your turn, hoes. Try to take me out, can't quit. Drop a turn though, I'm a pro though. Tony Romo. As all these days of my life pass me, need a fucking A in my life. Feel like it's class, we vastly need banks, but not Fresh Prince Ashley. And I know I'm hawking strangers, not just best friends, blast me. Frankie's the fucking best if you ask me. Half the camp could have been pro athletes. Try and get us to a kingdom that's past streets, and I will be blessed as long as Hyphen Raleigh is past beats. I said I'm ready for love. I said I'm ready for love. The bride is ready for love. Come on and show us some love. Now.
We're back with the Naysia Takeover. Before it's about to do the...
Yeah, no, I'm just going and chilling here for a second.
No, you're not. Go.
Yes, ma'am. We on it. Hey, man. Y'all gotta get me some more masculine looking headphones, though. Oh, wait a minute. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. That's a gang.
Gang, gang.
Oh, bang.
Give me some adjustment. Nah, man, we're gonna talk like this.
Track you doing good.
That joint I was just spitting to you that I needed you to help me finish writing. Freestyle champ.
You just gonna cut it off?
Probably. Yes, ma'am.
Right? How do you arrive at that point? You got to also look at that. You have to look at that. You got to look at the environments and the places we live in and how things are set up and how things are structured and how we're always the last on the totem pole, even from our schooling to our roads to, you know, everything that all the obstacles that's placed in front of us, even our living condition. You live in a project, someone lives here, 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 and here. You know, you have to deal with all these different type of personalities. You on the box. Someone's above you, below you, to the right of you, and to the left of you. Every day you have to manage that circle. And that's just 2 floors. These buildings have 26 floors and there's a ton of them.
I was raised in the jungle where them apes had to rumble. To survive, look me in my eyes and you can see the struggle and the pain that I have, deprived to find the things in life. Work so hard to beat the dark, just so I can see the light. And now my eyes is on the prize and I'ma grind until I get it. When you coming from the bottom, you live your life without no limits. When you reaching for the top, they try to treat you like you different slaves then slaves now. Somebody tell me what's the difference? Guns blazing cause the sun's blazing. Jail cells are just dumb cages, and yet they lock us up like animals. But when the streets of jungle, tell me what's a man to do in cage with that rage, and nobody's understanding you. The plan to move your fam out the hood and get your mind right. Hustle, hustle, hustle till you dwell inside the limelight. Words of the late great king, may he lay safe in peace until this peace. I ain't gonna stop until I make change. What you know about that street life? Your mama being on drugs, can't bring a friend to your crib, cause ain't no food in the fridge. This is the life that we live, young niggas fighting to live. The devil strike as fast as lightning, you could die in a minute. This shit gets fighting when you fighting to survive in the pits. I grip this mic and spit what's right, I might inspire some kids. You know, give them some hope, you know what it means to survive. Label them as the kings. Fucked up. I'ma end it right there though, cause I fucked up. I really wanted to record that song though. Gang, gang. Kings live forever. And never, and never, and never. R.I.P. to Big Penny. I'll give y'all more when the tape drop. Gang.
This is the Naysia show. Well, Naysia Takeover with V4 and
T-Doe Rally.
T-Doe.
Pick her up, pick her up, pick her up.
Yeah, and we taking the show. We taking the host.
Taking her. Oh, wait, the headphones.